This is Nuc 1. This is actually overwintered queen from last year. So, sorry, from 2 years ago. She's a white dot. So this will be her second winter that she's overwintered in. So I think if they're going to replace any queen, this would be the first one they would, this would be the first hive that would do it because she is the oldest. A little trickier with the nucs. Oh wow, it's a little moldy up there. Must have some moisture. It could even be from rain though. I didn't get the cover on there last time. So you have multiple, more than 2 deep. This one can stay on the bottom board. This one can go here, then this one's got to go somewhere. So try to leave enough space to put a box somewhere. Here, and you off. That's out hand. In case something gets something curious, pull down. Bigger. Use one. Oh my gosh. Alright, got drone brood in there, so need to keep anything, even especially with the clear cover, you need to keep these things covered. That'll keep them calm too. So these are Man Lake Nuc boxes, so some things I like about them, there's some things I don't like about them. I guess that kind of goes with almost everything. They're wider than all other boxes, so it's easier to get that first frame out. But at the same time, that first frame may have comb built out on it. There is a queen cup drawn here already. Okay, this is extremely heavy. Ooh, see a small hive beetle. There's some queen cups here too. So, place of that queen cup though, it's in the middle of the frame. That could be a supersedure cell. So I see honey, I see nectar, I see pollen, that one queen cup. And there's nothing in that, and I'm just going to take that down. This is not even the lower box, so honey, nectar, pollen, and I am going to be on the lookout for the queen this time because I kind of want to see her. Oh my. Cat brood city. Wow. I am seeing. There's young larvae in here. Nothing in that. These girls are so calm. I love these. This hive is awesome. Lots of brood too. I think every hive that I have came from this queen. A lot of splits last year, and then ended up requeening some hives too. Look at that. Looks like she's got an orange dot from that pollen. So, great brood pattern. Pollen, nectar, honey. And we got royal jelly here in the middle. So she's coming back and laying that back up. Ooh. The nectar's just falling out of the frame. I think that's nectar. Maybe it's pollen. It could be royal jelly too from their larvae. A lot of cat brood. Ooh. Yikes. Purple-eyed drones. So this is what I was saying yikes about. I'm not sure if you see that or not. That cup looked much larger than the rest, but there's nothing in it. I need to get these off the bottom. Going. Just so yeah, this will be a white marked queen if I find her. Unless she's already been superseded, which is also possible. Seems really early in the year, but now that I'm seeing all these queen cups, I'm a little bit on edge to what I might see. Wow. Alright, so honey, nectar, pollen, young larvae along the outside arch, and then she is backfilled on the middle part, and there's royal jelly and eggs in there. Honey, nectar, pollen again, one cap larvae, and she has come through and backfilled. Yeah, everything in there is pretty much backfilled from what I can see. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. There's another queen cup. Oh goodness, that queen cup has an egg inside. Not sure if you can see that or not. So, need to be aware of that. Oh wow, okay. A lot of queen cups here. All those are empty, except for that one there in the middle. The one that already broke open was the one that's not empty. Jeez. Okay. These are drone because they're drawn sideways. Purple eye stage, rounded abdomen. Open nectar. Some drone brood in the middle there. It's really hard to see with this type of foundation. I feel like I'm seeing eggs in there. Yeah, definitely seeing eggs in the middle there. Oh. Drone larvae falling out, that's what that is. Nectar. A little bit of capped honey. See a queen cup in the middle. She's sort of in the middle of the frame there. I don't know what to do about that right now. They're going to supersede her. She's laying up a storm. I'm going to pop that one open. Find it again. There it is. There's no egg in there. Double check the bottom. There's a cup. Not really formed. You can kind of see where the propolis was before, so you know how far to push your frames over to get the next one in. But again, the Manlink 5 frame boxes have so much extra space in them. I heard a story of somebody talking about a 9 frame box, that they could shove a 9th frame into their 8 frame box. It's probably a Manlink box. Just checking down here. Yep, it's an empty cup. And it's usually easier to see them from the bottom because they sort of stick out a little bit. Battery died on the camera. Tells me I've been out here for quite a while. And this box is about to be set off to the side and placed over here. So this one doesn't have as much taper to it as this one. So this is why I like to use this one to pry the boxes apart. The taper on it's just a little bit longer. About to there. A little twist there at the end. Don't like leaving the bottom exposed like that, but hopefully I can get in and out of here pretty quick. Wow. Same thing again. Lots of drone comb in here. Maybe I can get them off and get this dealt with pretty quickly. Little IPM right there, integrated pest management. The drones are the ones that have the mites. Removing the mites. Not sure if they're figuring out the queen's not in this box or what. Wow. So maybe the top third of that is nectar, and there's pollen and bee bread. It's gonna give it a little shake. Nectar or anything coming out. Just bees falling off. Oh, there's our queen. Good idea to probably look for the queen before you go shaking, but there she is. Really cool. And I would like to take a picture of her. Hey Siri, take a picture. So cool. Yeah, don't shake a frame. You have a queen on it. They didn't draw this out very well, did they? Oh, we got a weird caterpillar there. It's all orange. Just may have made the jump over to this frame. Cat brood, this is pretty light. There's eggs in all of these cells though, that's crazy. All the center cells between that are filled. Huh. See larvae in the middle, see cat brood. Bottoms are so shiny, it's kind of hard to see if there's eggs, but yep, there's some eggs here at the top. Yep, he's not on the sides yet. I'll leave this one out for the moment. Kind of keep her isolated to that wall. So Darren at Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead, he pushes all his frames to one side so that if there are hive beetles, they can be corralled all on one end. I thought that was a really good idea. Of course, everything is super propolized now since I haven't opened it in so long, but you're starting out and where your equipment's really clean, it's a good way to go. Cat brood, open brood. Some young larvae between these two bands right here. Wow, cat brood, open larvae, pollen. Wow. Not a lot of nectar on these frames. They're already trying to get that larvae that came out of the hive. A lot of cat brood. Some pretty pollen right there. Kind of red. Just standing over there, just red, white. See a lot of open larvae in this arc. Can't tell if there's eggs in this one or not, but we know she's there. So. This must be better comb. Yep, it is. So. Some eggs and larvae in here between the outer ring and the inner ring. It's another bee that has orange on them, a little racing stripe. And I do see a spot. This one has red pollen on her. Spot where there's a queen cup. It's sort of just in between there. Let's break that open. Wow, there's nectar, pollen. It's almost all pollen. Again, this is over by the entrance, that's probably why. So what's falling out is pollen pellets. Goodness, that aren't packed in yet. Nectar, pollen. So cool. Since I am down this low, I'm going to swap out that entrance. It's one that I've modified. Pop that one off. Put this one on. together. There we go. What I should probably do is actually, that box needs rebuilt, so I'm going to grab a Nuc box that I've rebuilt and repainted, and then swap that one out so I can fix it. The green boxes have already had their work done, so I'll be right back. Alright, so got the new box. As I inspect them, I'll just set them back into here. That one's been disassembled, glued, wood filled, primed and painted. And Better Bee does not make 5-frame Nuc clear inner covers. This is from, I believe it's Miller Bee Supply or Miller Bees Manufacturing. I'll leave a link to that. It's pretty cool to have. Another way to look in on the hives without actually cracking them open. Guess you're waiting on queens to return or anything like that. Looks like I forgot to date some of these frames, which means they're 2022s. Oh wow. I thought this was stuck on something. This is very heavy. It's probably honey. Oh, and it's stuck. Yep. Kept honey. A little bit open nectar. Kept honey. Some open nectar. Nice. Go ahead and give those a little love tap. Oh wow, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of that one. This is very heavy as well. Wow. Kept honey, nectar, a little bit of pollen. It's very, very heavy. So honey, nectar, pollen. Kept honey, nectar. There are eggs in here. Eggs in here too in the middle. for her laying is all the way up in this one, the third deep. You got honey and nectar. More honey and nectar. Incredible. No. Another one had an egg in it. Kept honey and nectar. Kept honey and nectar. Small hive beetle right in here. That'll be alright, we'll take care of it.